What's up guys, going to be doing a comparison review for you today. I've got the Element M3X and the Element M600C Scout Light. These were purchased from T-Tiger. T-Tiger is an independent seller of ACM, pretty much replica products, and he ships from in the States. I believe he ships from New York, so and his prices are very low for these. So if you're looking for replica lights and lasers and stuff, I would give him a message. You can find him on Airsoft Forum. I will leave a link to his profile and a link to his sales posts for these lights. His prices are really low. He ships via USPS first class, and you get it a lot faster than you would if you ordered it from overseas. I'm going to do separate unboxings for these, well, unpackaging, and yeah. Alright, so the first thing we're going to unbox is the Element M3X. You've probably seen this before in the other video review I did for the VFC PEC 15 Element M3X and dual switch, but we'll do it again. Anyways, it's pretty much standard box. You've got your sticker sheet, your remote pressure switch, the Velcro for mounting the remote switch to your rail if that's how you want to mount it. You've got the instruction manual, and the light itself, and the light comes with the IR filter attached to it. So there's everything you get with the Element M3X. Alright, and here is the Element Scout Light. This is the M600C, which is the longer model. These usually come in a little bag with a retail card attached to it, much like the Element Dual Switch if you've seen my other video. But he just sent these in the box with the M3X in these little bags. So we'll see if we can get these open. Alright, here's the light. And it comes with the toggle switch mounted on the back there. And then in this bag you've got the remote switch and the adhesive Velcro for mounting the pressure switch to whatever you want to mount it on. Alright, that's what you get with the Element M600C Scout Light. Alright, the first thing I want to go over is build quality of these lights. It's one of the main differences as far as different, like, you've got a different type of light, obviously, but as far as build quality for the quality of the light itself, the Element M3X, as most of you know, is on the plasticky side and is rather shiny, as you can see. However, in my experience, the light has worked for quite a while, and the rotary dial is something I like a lot. With the Scout Light, the build quality is a lot better. It's a metal construction and it feels really solid. I had the old M300A and I had no complaints with that light whatsoever. If you get a close-up of the Surefire trades, you've got those there, and then some on the bezel here as well. Alright, so if you're looking for a more solid light, I would go with the M600C. It's going to be, I think, a lot more rugged than the plasticky feeling M3X. The next thing I want to go over is overall features of the light. With the M3X, you have a, I guess, a static switch that you don't, it stays with the light itself. So this allows you to mount the M3X to the right side of your gun, and then mount or plug in the remote switch and then mount the remote switch on the left side of your gun. With the Scout Light, however, you either have the toggle switch here that you will have mounted on your gun, and that's where it's going to stay, or you have the remote pressure switch that you can run to the left side of your gun if you're right-handed, but you don't have a physical switch on the M600C once you change out this tail cap. Here, I'll show you how to do that. You just unscrew it and then just screw this on here. Alright, and as you can see this way, you've got the remote switch here, and depending on where you mount it, you can mount it on your top rail and still have access from either side of your gun. But if you mount it kind of like on the left side of your gun, that's the only switch you have to activate the light. You don't have a physical switch on the light itself. Alright, the next thing I'm going to show you how to do is install the batteries. With the M3X, it's a little bit easier than the M600C. You're going to pop this latch up on the bottom, and the tail cap's going to pop out. and you're going to put a CR123A. These are the Streamlight ones. I use these in all my lights and I haven't had any problems with it. This one goes the negative side down, and then this one is the positive side down. And then you're going to put pressure on the tail cap until you get it nice and seated there, and then you can close the latch. And we'll see if it works. Yep. Alright, and next we'll do the M600C. A lot of people will unscrew the tail cap of this, and that's not how you install a battery. You actually have to unscrew this top part. There's a few pieces to this top part, but you want to unscrew this main section here. And I believe they go in the negative side down. Then you can screw the bezel back on, and it seems the toggle switch is on. Sorry about that. Let's see if we can get this screw back on here. Alright, and there you have it. There's the M600C. The next thing I'm going to do is performance testing. We're going to take it outside. It's dark out right now, so we're going to see if we can get a nice comparison of the performance of both of these lights. Alright, now we're outside. We're going to do a performance test. I have this camera pointed about 25 feet away from a shed, and we're going to shine the M600C scout light first. As you can see, the beam is quite concentrated and it cones outward pretty nicely. It gives you a lot of coverage. Alright, next thing we're going to do is the M3X. And you see the focus is a little bit more narrow in this and doesn't give you a whole lot of coverage at a distance, but it is still quite bright. And then to give you a little comparison, we'll shine them both next to each other. M3X is going to be on the right, and I'm going to put the M600C on the left. Alright, so there you have it. Next thing I want to show you guys is a few different mounting methods for the M3X and M600C. We're going to start with the M3X since my gun is kind of set up for an M3X right now. This is my Mark 18, a few changes on it. As you can see, I have the dual switch on here, which I was sorry about that. I was waiting for the M3X to come in, and I've got it set up for the PEC 15 right now. So switch that to laser, and then let's see, dual switch button on the back is for the PEC 15. So there's that. One thing about mounting the M3X is it does shake a little bit on the rail. So what I've done is made it so that at the setting I put the M3X at, it kind of runs into this rail cover. And as you can see, my old M3X, it's kind of made an indentation. And this will help the M3X stay in its spot a lot better. So I've got the rail cover set up here. And let's see if I can zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. Sorry, the camera doesn't zoom in very fast. But here we've got my Mark 18 rail, and you're going to pull or push down on these two tabs, and then you can slide it on your rail. So that's what we're going to do, slide on the rail, and I've got the rail cover set up for the M3X. So here it is on one of the back settings, and as you can see, it kind of wobbles a little bit. So try to get it pushed all the way back into the rail cover a little bit, and as you can see, it's let's see if it's back there enough. Nope, actually, yeah, it's back there. As you can see, it doesn't wobble quite as much, and there's not like a whole lot of rattle. And here's the other end of the pressure switch that will plug into the M3X here. So yep, there's that. It's already on momentary, so let's zoom out and I can show you why this is set up the way it is on this gun. I have it set up so that you can run you've got the dual switch over here on the left side of the gun. This front one is for the M3X, as you can see by the Insight logo there. So you've got the switch there for when you're running on this side, and then if you ever need to switch over to your other side, I've got it set up to where my vertical grip is right behind it, and I can activate the switch from this side. So there's that. And we'll do the M600C next. Alright, and here we have the M600C mounted to the right side of my Mark 18. This is one mounting method, and I'll go over the next mounting method here in a second. For this one, since it's on the toggle switch, I have it mounted pretty far back to where I can reach it with this thumb when I'm gripping the rifle this way. So you can toggle it, and then once you toggle it, it kind of becomes momentary with a little bit of a light tap. I wish it was the other way around where it was untoggled and you could tap it a little bit, but it has to be toggled for you to do that. So with this setup, you're pretty much going to be toggling it on and off. Would be the best method. I'm going to get it set up with the remote pressure switch and add it to this. So here is the Scout setup with the M600C with the pressure switch. As you can see, I usually kind of squeeze the pressure switch in between the rail and this rail cover, but since this pressure switch is so slim that you're going to need to put the Velcro there, but I find this is like the best spot to keep a pressure switch for this side of the gun. So yeah, there's the M600C with the pressure switch mounted. Alright, I'm going to finish this up with a little pros and cons. Pros of the M600C are its build quality. It's an all metal finish and it's lightweight and it feels really nice and very rugged. It's also brighter. So if you're looking for performance and performance alone as well as build quality, I would go with the M600C. They both use the same amount of batteries. The M600C does have a few different mounting options as well. There are several mounts that you can use with this. You can have offset mounts. There's the Thorntail mount, I don't know, there's a ton of mounts. There's the SNS mount, there's the Travis Haley strategic mounts that they make. So yeah, this is a very versatile light. With the M600C, you're going to be sacrificing your build quality as well as the finish. As you can see, it is on the plasticky side and is rather shiny. However, you do gain the static switch on the light itself for momentary, and then the remote switch that you can use, as well as the Element dual switch if you have a functional PEC 15. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. Any questions, please leave them in the comment section. And if you want either of these lights, go message T-Tiger on Airsoft Forum.